Photography's, been taken into this place now where kind of anyone can do it, and to an extent it is like that, but there's a deeper meaning, I think, and it's about capturing emotion. Being able to tell a story in a single frame, it's something that there's a little bit of time that's involved to be able to do something like that, and it takes a certain type of person, I think, to really take photography to another level other than just snapshots. It's something I love doing, but it's something that I feel I have to do now. I've been doing this now for 7 years or something like that, and it's taken on a completely different life than what it used to be. It used to be about kind of, the lifestyle of a photographer and all of this, and it's now dictating who I am. It's not just, a guy with a camera and, I'm trying to look cool. It's really, it's me. That's what photography is. Through music. I've always been a huge music fan. There was a scene in my town, and I started going to shows. I started showing up and taking these pictures, and it became something that wasn't just taking pictures. I was almost documenting, this identity that these kids had. These kids were a lot younger than I was, but there was this connection that we all had, and it was through these photographs and going to these shows. And it was great to be able to talk to people of a different generation. And that goes back to why do I do this? And it's to bring people together through photographs. As simple as that sounds, it's pretty amazing what you can do with one still frame. I guess the real thing that really got me into this was riding my bike. Like, I'd always looked up to all these pros that rode and stuff like that, and like they had always had these videos out that you could go buy, and I bought like every single one and watched these videos nonstop, like hour over hour over hour. And like we would take out like this old VHS video camera and start recording on VHS tapes, and it was fun to do. It progressed from there, and influences on my work has always been kind of from a darker side. It's always been like, moody images, stuff that kind of like I feel is me personally. I was always inspired by one artist in particular, Floria Sigismondi. She's a music video director and a photographer as well, and it just, I don't know, something clicked with her images that she was creating. It was something that I had inside me, and I could like completely read it in her photographs and even in her video work. And it was great. And that's kind of where it all spawned from. Like, that was my interest in art right there. And that came at like a young age, like I was still in grade school. Commercial work is always gonna kind of be, businesses don't really want to push the envelope because, it does cost money if they make mistakes, right? But on the same level, it's like, why not try to do something just a little bit different? And I think that's what I try to teach to clients or potential clients of mine. Like, let's try and do it just a little bit different. Let's not look at what your competition's doing and do the exact same. Let's look at what your problems are
and try and solve those and answer those questions. I've always approached something where I work on a real personal level with people. It's not like, yes, I run a business, but I've never approached it that way. It's always been, let's sit down, let's really work out these ideas, not, I'll quote you on a price and, we'll go from there and it's all about the dollar, To me, it's never really been about money, it's always been about capturing and making a story about something that's, hard hitting, it really affects people, and I think if you can grasp people on an emotional level, it's worth more than, if you threw $1,000 or, $1 million at an ad campaign, it's those key points that you need to tackle. Yeah, it's like, I put on my headphones and kind of like enter this world, it's like my own little world. I can do whatever I want in it. I just kind of put up the camera to my face and I'm like, I'm going, it's like whatever happens, happens. People can check my work out at thelightmakesthamtalk.com. It's a blog I run, and I really want to start turning that into an educational center as well, and a community where people can kind of share, work as well. You can also follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/LIGHTSHACK. It's like using the social sites to kind of like advertise myself has really given like a personal aspect of what I do back to the people that kind of want to check out my work. I'm generally interested in most things, so it's exciting to kind of see where that social, those social sites have led us.
It's been really strange to see how powerful an image can be, and I get this high off of looking at a photo set after a day's shoot, and I'm like, wow, this is gonna say something to people.